is Boriana. Would you present yourself?
Hi, yeah, my name's David. I'm originally from England. I'm 30 years old and I'm an English teacher here at English Academy.
Tell me your reason for immigration.
The reason why I left England or the reason why I came to Bulgaria?
Both reasons.
The reason why I left England is because I suppose I wanted to travel and see more places. The reason why I came to Bulgaria is to come and do this job.
How do you like living in this country and what are your reasons?
Today I feel quite good about living in Bulgaria because the sun is shining.
Are there specific positive aspects that you would like to point out?
Positive aspects. I like Varna because it's close to the sea. That's a nice positive thing. And I like the red peppers that you have in the supermarket. They're very tasty.
Are there any specific negative aspects that you would like to point out?
Again, I don't know Bulgaria so well, so I only know Varna. The thing that's a bit difficult for me in Varna is because before I was living in Japan and the life is just very different. People take more care about their surroundings, about public places, whereas in Bulgaria it seems like people don't seem to respect the public places so much.
How can you live your cultures, tradition and religion in this country?
It's very simple for me because I don't have any culture, tradition or religion. So it's very simple.
What institutions do you know that help immigrants?
I guess there's the British consul, there's a consulate, there must be an embassy somewhere. And I presume because this is Europe, there's probably 7 or 8 NGOs around that help immigrants as well. I have to guess, but I don't know specifically.
How do you like the school you're working for?
I like it very much. Yeah, it's interesting. Every day is a new challenge. The classes are challenging, lots of different levels. I get to meet lots of different people. It's good.
What specific positive aspects for the school you would like to point out?
I think for me personally, it's good because I teach individual students and groups. Before, my experience was mainly with, the last 4 years, mainly with individual students. So it's a good challenge for me to get used to teaching big groups again.
What negative aspects for the school would you like to point out?
I think working at night time is probably not great for my health in terms of I go to sleep late and I wake up late. So I miss the daylight hours sometimes, and that's why I don't have a suntan.
What can the school do to improve your situation as an immigrant?
I guess the only thing that I can think of to improve, for me personally, would be to have Bulgarian language lessons. This would make life easier, perhaps.
What activities do you share with Bulgarians outside the school?
Outside of school, just general socializing with friends and friend of friends. We go to, bars, discos, restaurants.
What do you appreciate about Bulgarian students?
I think Bulgarian students are, compared to Japanese, say, are more ready to take a risk, perhaps. They're really ready to speak openly and loudly in a group, whereas Japanese traditionally are a bit more reserved. So that kind of makes my life easier because they're ready to speak.
Is there something you don't like about Bulgarian students?
I've only been in Bulgaria for 4 or 5 months, so it's difficult to say, but I think sometimes there's a little bit of pride that gets in the way of people making mistakes. When people make a mistake, they want to look for some reason why it's not a mistake, rather than just accept it's a mistake and move on.
What activities do you share with other immigrants?
Same as with anybody else, just regular social life activities. I don't have any specific things that I do with immigrants or Bulgarians.
What do you appreciate about immigrants in Bulgaria?
Immigrants I don't know but too much about, but in terms of the people that I work with in the school, they're the people that I know. People here generally are quite supportive. They will help me. I feel like I can help them. We exchange ideas sometimes. We socialise together, and that's fine. If there's anything specific about the things I don't like about immigrants, it's the same as in any other country. British people tend to get together and complain about the country in which they live, instead of just returning back to England if they don't like it.
Is there something you don't like about immigrants in Bulgaria?
Yeah, I guess like I said before, I guess immigrants in terms of, do you mean like British people or all immigrants? Because there's many different...
Maybe all.
All. In terms of British people, maybe it's the fact that it seems like some people are happy to come to Bulgaria and buy a house and try and make money from living in Bulgaria, but they're not happy about living in Bulgaria. In terms of other immigrants, I don't know any. I see lots of different nationalities walking around and I hear people speaking different languages, but I don't know any other immigrants other than the British people that live here.
Do you feel accepted by your students, and why?
Yeah, I do. It feels very familiar. It feels very comfortable because it's all kind of Europe, if you like, and they seem very comfortable with me, for sure. There's no, it's not kind of exotic, is it? Just coming from England, it's very familiar, so people have no
Do you
trouble.
feel accepted by native people in this country in general, and why?
Yeah, 50-50. I think, sometimes I'm surprised. Sometimes I go somewhere and instantly someone like, I don't know, shop staff or, restaurant staff, some shop, they know I'm not Bulgarian. They probably suspect that I'm English and they'll instantly, start speaking English, which is it's a surprise for me because I'm not used to it. Other people, I don't know, people tell me they make comments about like, oh, we speak Bulgarian in Bulgaria, and this kind of comment when you're speaking to people in English. So, yeah, 50-50 overall, I think, yeah, probably.
What would you like to be different to improve your situation here?
I think it's the same with living in any country. It's knowing the language. When you learn the language, you learn more about culture. So when they have those two things come together, that improves your situation no end. I don't think there's anything that people from outside could do for me because I think it's up to yourself to do it.